evening, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo signed that big extension last season to remain up.
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. B.A., thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Bucks, at the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. And it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. Lock at 6. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo over Kaminsky. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. A new 14 for the Suns. The shot comes out. First quarter, just over a minute played. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Paul. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Elbow shot is on the way. And that one goes long.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Duncan left side. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Duncan can't hit. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
Now here's Booker. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Now DiVincenzo following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Booker against DiVincenzo. Paul passes to Bridges. Over Middleton. Bridges misses.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helped secure Giannis long-term, quite honestly. He really does complement this roster.
A nice shot by Booker.
And the deft touch from Booker. I love when he gets fancy and lofts it up there like that.
Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. There's a minute 47 left in the first. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Chris Middleton. Allen's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Simons in for Drew Holiday.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Booker kicks to Payne. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Duncan with the block. Here's the break. Nobody near Allen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 4-point game. Payne finds Johnson. And here's McGee. Pass to Payne. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, the tough...
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Booker looking around. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Feeds to Booker. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Duncan in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tiny, in the last game against the Bulls, delivered a big performance. He picked up 26 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And here's Booker following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. And the pass to Paul. Over Holiday. And nothing is falling for him right now. .41 seconds left in the first half. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Into the lane. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Kaminsky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the rejection by Giannis. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so a pretty lopsided game that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Mikal Bridges out there with Kaminsky. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Suns. And that one's good, Ayton.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage.
Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Here's Paul, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Another one falls for Phoenix.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Milwaukee leading by 16.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
DiVincenzo finds Duncan. DiVincenzo with it, now guarded by Ayton. Here's Duncan, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Duncan's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. Pretty much all of their buckets from their defense has been outstanding. Closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Booker in the post. Goodbye, Hood. No good from Booker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Payne passes to McGee. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. The Suns have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Rodney Hood. And Phoenix also making a switch. Ayton's checked in. The Bucks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
And he drives in. Here's Ayton. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14.
Position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Duncan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton, and that one falls for Bridges. Chris Paul checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Bridges. Bridges with some nice defense.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
He dishes it to Ball. Pass to Kaminsky. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Kaminsky's got it back down to within single digits for Phoenix.
Anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They led the game at one point by 20.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Duncan, the pass to Giannis. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Booker outside. Pass to Kaminsky. 11 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound. Duncan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. On the wing, Holiday. There's the pass to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Paul against Holiday. Passes to Booker. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Holiday against Paul. There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Duncan kicks to Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Free throw good. Giannis. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
The multiple-time MVP, the unique length of Giannis is impactful on both ends of the court. He's an absolute terror for opposing teams.
Booker the pass to Paul. Here's the three. And they get it back. Kaminsky dishes to Ayton. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Milwaukee leading by 12. Middleton outside. Duncan at the elbow. Outside Holiday. Pass to Duncan. Right side out of the Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bucks.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against Phoenix.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
To the paint, here's Duncan. On the wing, Giannis. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort. Mark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
A colorful depiction of Skydance Bridge in the Big Friendly. We're here at OKC. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. And it's Tiny in at the 5 down low. And for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Roby out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Derek Favors. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2. And we creep towards the MVP being named. Doris, what was the closest MVP race you can remember?
Well, I mean, for me, in recent history, 2017, when James Harden and Russell Westbrook were battling it out, and it was Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double that really pushed him through to the other side. With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Now here's Holiday. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Not going to go that time. And Oklahoma City will go the other way with it. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It was a game that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Players, coaches, fans. A frustrating loss for these guys.
Here's Dort. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah. 4 on the clock. Roby can't hit.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Pass to Middleton. Down low. Here's Duncan. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Giddey in his last outing with 12 points. Favors up top, outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps. And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
To the paint. Uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got his second bucket of the game. You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately, avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Holiday. Here's Duncan. Favors covering. A nice shot by Duncan. He's got 6.
The big story thus far, how they did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
Here's Baisley. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And because of the frame, defenders try to get physical with Darius Baisley. He says, not strong enough in this one.
Allen against Powell. Here's Duncan. Good on the shot.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Maledon. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Utah. Inside, Williams passes to Powell. To the wing, right side. Here's Maledon. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Giddey. And he lobs it up to the rim.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
To the inside. A nice shot by Duncan.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Baisley. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Clock at 6. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. They're up by 8. And quarter number 2. Giannis not trying to get baited into any extracurriculars after the play is done, Grant.
Well, as the star player, you got to be smart. I mean, focus on dominating and trust your teammates to have your back.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Tiny in at the center position.
Thanks. Well, Tiny in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He finished with 10 points and really hit the boards. Tremendous production in that area as well. He was tenacious, continuing to play exceptional basketball. Guys, we'll see how long he can play at this level.
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And they get it back. In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Ogilvy. And it's Giddey with a rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. To the left side wing. Mallet on for 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific.
Oklahoma City trailing. They've got Derek Favors, Lugans Dort out there with Isaiah Roby. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Giddey in at the 2-guard position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Now Favors, down to 5 on the shot clock. Dort for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there. Well, Lou Dort earned his first minutes in the NBA because of his elite defensive prowess. But think about the improvements on his perimeter game last year. Now a legit threat on the offensive end.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Holiday. And it's Giddey missing. And Dort smoothed out his jump shot too, Doris, as you mentioned. Much improved numbers.
Yeah, you look now and think, boy, this guy went undrafted, and he'll continue to develop as a shooter. Lou Dort now a fantastic perimeter two-way player.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Dort against DiVincenzo. Fade away. It's tipped. Outside Holiday. Pass to Duncan. Over Dort. A nice shot by Duncan. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Back to Dort. Favors with it. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Powell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Baisley comes in for Roby. Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. Simons comes in for Holiday. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Drew Holiday signed a 4-year, $134 million extension to remain in Milwaukee. His coach, Mike Budenholzer, said, "You can't appreciate the strength and the physicality he brings until you see it night in and night out. What he does defensively, once you're around it, it's even more impressive." Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Here's Duncan, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
2 minutes.
Dort against Middleton. The drive by Dort. Pass to Giddey. The shot, no good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. And he throws it down with one hand.
Middleton.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 1:17 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking.
Powell passes to Williams. Back to Powell. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Pass to Giddey. Here's Maledon. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee. And talking about Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy plays like a 10-year vet.
I mean, he has great footwork to get to the paint. He uses those Euro steps and hesitation so well. I mean, he reminds me in some ways of a young Manu.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Ogilvy in at the 3. Pass to Giddey. Here's Maledon. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Holiday. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Duncan. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Holiday's over to help. Pass to Giddey. 3 on the clock. Fires for 3. Again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And the basket by Holiday.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Pass to Maledon. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Drew Holiday.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Both teams will make substitutions. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Middleton against Dort. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bucks lead by 10.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Pass to Maledon. Uncovered. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Duncan. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Milwaukee has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Middleton finds DiVincenzo to the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bucks.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
Here's Giddey. Antetokounmpo covering, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Dort against Middleton. Here's Favors. Yep, count it.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter.
You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Duncan in at the center position. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. 2 lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Woo, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
To the inside, here's Duncan. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Gay. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now here is Holiday. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. The Bucks working the ball around. Basket counts.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Young passes it to Gay. Back to Young. Over Holiday. Young's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Here's Gay. After Drew Holiday's score, shot clock at 6. Launches it. Gay can't hit.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Collins checked in for Rudy Gay. Capella, the pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Over Middleton. That one off the back iron and out.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Collins. Duncan kicks to Giannis. Unloads from 13. No good on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Now, here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Herter, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton outside. Pass to Duncan. Dishes it to Holiday. The tray. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Collins finds Young. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
It's stolen by Capella. There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo against Collins. Here's Herter. He had 10 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? Well, that means a lot coming from a former league MVP.
A former defensive player of the year as well. And that's what Giannis is really noticing, how MP is setting the tone at the defensive end of the floor.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Gallinari, Bogdanovich out there with Lou Williams. Then it's John Collins, and it's Okongwu in at the center. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdanovic as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Gallinari with it. Picked up by Portis. Just 5 on the clock. On deep. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Simons. Tries again. And Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Collins from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Count it. And now an 8-point Bucks lead.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Williams dishes to Bogdanovic. To the middle. Here's Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
And the crisp passing has...
What can you say? Tiny and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. And it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Gay outside. Back to Young. Over Holiday. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 10. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tiny in the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He scored 28 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
The Hawks trail by 12. Young outside. The pass to Herter. Here's Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Semi Ojeleye comes in for Chris Middleton. Grayson Allen's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Simons in for Drew Holiday. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bogdanovic in for Hunter.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Gallinari wide open in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Although Gallinari's used more to stretch the floor, he has the size and skill to do damage from mid-range.
Now that one from Ojeleye.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Young looking around.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path.
Antetokounmpo against Gay. Unloads from 9. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
On the court for Atlanta, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. Rudy Gay is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Middleton outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here the step back, off the left rim and out.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Herter passes to Gay. Young against DiVincenzo. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Relentless offensive efforts pays off for Bogdanovich, putting up points on the board.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Duncan high post. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Duncan with the block. And here's Holiday. Here's Middleton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Young.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. 5 on the clock. Here's Herter. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks leading by 20. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Here's Duncan. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. 1:32 left here in the 4th quarter. Young finds Bogdanovich. Gay outside. Now the pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Herter. Pass to Gay. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Duncan.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Young against Holiday. Here's Herter. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and Herter heads it to go.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Duncan finds Holiday. Back to Duncan. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a...
Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports.
Good reporting there, Alan. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Tiny in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. All right, Grant, in the name of player development, if you've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs, do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for your young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
It's Middleton on the wing, hounded by Wiggins. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot, to the inside. Here's Duncan. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Curry passes to Thompson. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Milwaukee. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter. But he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Wiseman, he got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Green in the post. Antetokounmpo covering, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Antetokounmpo outside. Releases from 15. That shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. Wiggins outside. The 3 from Curry. Giannis with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Here's Holiday. Soft touch off the glass.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Wiseman. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Dominga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Jonathan.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Now here's Middleton. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Wiggins. Some solid defense from Holiday. Milwaukee in the lead. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. He's got 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Golden State calls timeout. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Just
checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Thompson. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Curry. Wiseman with it. They need this. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Middleton, right side. Again, Milwaukee.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry, that's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It's a lazy effort, let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Back to Middleton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Middleton's got his second basket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Kuminga. Five to shoot. Back to Curry. Shot from 16. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
And looking at the career of Curry, his leg...
Some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, B.A. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. And it's Tiny in at the center position.
Thanks. Well, Tiny in their last game against the Hawks was simply terrific. He added 24 points and was a constant presence on the board. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots.
2 minutes.
Here's Wiseman. That one is off. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Wiseman, and here's Wiggins. Middleton covering, and here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Out to Thompson. Can they get it? Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 9.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second 3 of the quarter, 3rd overall.
Middleton outside. Holiday against Poole. Kicks it out to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Poole outside. Over Holiday. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Duncan. Green covering. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there. The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to 1 shot.
And so it's the Milwaukee. Very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kuminga. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on James Wiseman. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Milwaukee. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Now Curry. 6 points for him. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher, so the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better, trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment, Allie. Interesting. Thank you.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Wiseman. Now Curry. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Such a release. As soon as the ball touches Steph's hands, pew, gone.
You know, Jonathan Kuminga has a terrific build for NBA action. He's got height and a 7-foot wingspan, combined with a lot of quickness and athleticism. They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Thompson outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Releases. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Well, Grant, where you really see Kuminga put his physical. Here's Holiday. He has 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Holiday's gotten 4 this quarter.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety factor.
Pass to Toscano. Here's Curry. Curry draws the double. Wiseman finds Bielitsa. Clock at 4. The shot. The shot no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. On the wing, Holiday. Portis with it. Bielitsa defending. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah,
checked in for Bielitsa. The Bucks also with a sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ogilvy. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch of the play.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Poole. And too long on the shot.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Outside Holiday. Oh, nice D from Curry.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Draymond Green. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. Apparently, it's a broken nose. No signs of any other facial fractures or a concussion, so some silver lining there. And in this crucial time of the season, any injury can have a major impact on a team. We'll have to make some immediate adjustments, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and you hope to see him back on the court soon.
On the court right now for the Bucks. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt, and it's Tiny in at the 5. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Solid 3-point shooter. Wiggins has a nice touch from him.
Here's Duncan. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton from the outside, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. Down low. Here's the floater.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins outside. Pass to Wiseman. Poole for three. It's deflected. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Dominga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Poole. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Outside Holiday. DiVincenzo on the wing. Inside. Tipped away. From deep. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Thompson uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great Curry reads the floor. He can average double digit assists anytime he wants.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the middle. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Just 2 to shoot. From downtown. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Duncan. He's got 19.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
They get it back. Here's Wiseman. And another shot. It's tipped. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton passes to Holiday.
Shoot that, man.
Middleton finds Holiday. Shoots over Thompson. The shot by Holiday, no good. Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Curry against Holiday. From the top of the key. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bucks.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Hood, he's checked in for the Bucks. Simons comes in for Drew Holiday. Outside Payton. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton outside. Here's Simons. Back to Hood. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Hood. The 3. Here's Duncan. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Looney. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. All alone on the break. Here's Payton. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting. This is Brian Anderson, thanking you for joining us.